Okay, so today we're doing round 15, maybe round 16 and more, depending on the draft. Like I said last time, it's really the matter of the difficulty of the draft. Oops, I want to do round open level. I think good drafts in doubles really can be, the battles can be done so quickly. It's psychic high risk, but the slower ones I should really be taking longer to narrow at this point if I care about the streak. Oh, you're back, Teton. Yeah, I already think I know what I want, but it's not good. Actually, Goldog's quite a serious contender. I like the lead Joe to, if not be fast, at least be minimally. I want to minimize the number of switches, basically. That's the easiest way to lose. Just to be way behind on momentum. A lot like the last match from yesterday when I almost lost to that Latios Zapdos lead. Not bad for a mixed set. It hits a very respectable B benchmark. T-Tar is quite bad if it hasn't got the option to Earthquake, which it won't always have. At least this Flygon is significantly faster. If I do run into a Latios with Ice Beam or something, I do go first and crunch. I think it's my singles brain which is telling me to take Ursling in the back. And I think the more correct doubles decision would be to take Golduck, even though it lacks a solid single target stab move. The grass weakness is kind of fake. Golduck is a pretty good. Well, it's not a great switch into Ice and Dragon, but it's an acceptable one. It doesn't really work the same way for fighting. So arguably it would be Tyranitar's so bulky, but then argue it would be Ursaring over Tyranitar. Has a similar weakness, but without instantly fainting. So I think we'll take that. And also Sand can be a little bit limiting. it's basically a question of defense versus offense. The thing is, quite often in doubles you want the immediate impact much more than you'd want some kind of like slower setup. I do need to. I think arguably, Veronica can go in the back. Since it's very difficult to beat a Resto Chestomon. Tyranitar 6 is quite reliable when it comes to that. Earthswing isn't a lot. Obviously, the Earthquake isn't stronger, but Earthswing does offer some direct damage that Tyranitar can't match. Is it a bit silly to leave behind Tyranitar 6? I'd almost never do it in singles, but I think I'm about to do it in doubles. Since you don't outspeed base 80s, you are not that fast. Although similarly, Earthswing fails on the base 70s. Not even invested in speed, although it does have decent bulk. I don't want to over specialize for the first trainer. I do know that it is psychic. That does nudge me slightly more towards Tyranitar. After a Dragon Dance, I am hitting the high 230s. There is not a lot left that would be faster. It would only be very fast things or things that are invested, and those are rare in Gen 3. I don't know if that makes me want to take Urswing in the back more or less, though. I think it's got to make more sense to take Golduck, surely. Yeah. The team. If I find something very quick or very reliable, I could replace Flygon with it. It's Espeon Gardevoir. Yeah, those will. There's only one defensive Espeon set. That all the special attack speed ones, we wouldn't be able to. Okay, but we could crunch Earthquake them. That would be overkill, but I would need the crunch before the Earthquake goes in to make sure they faint. Most likely Gardevoir sets are running bulk. A very similar story on Gardevoir's side, actually. Even with all of the extra bulk the Gardevoir has, that probably fainting to crunch and Earthquake. Although the set's case, I think this might be a roll with crunch and Earthquake. Then the ones that are less defensively sound, it would not be a roll into. We're not OHKOing anything here. It's quite simple, really. It's just a question of what we're focusing into. I think we are probably focusing into Espeon. Flygon outspeed, so he can't get punished by any kind of mind. Can't go for bite on Ursaring. It has to go for psychic because it's fast, because it does more damage. And we know that Ursaring is guts, so if Gardevoir does burn it, that's okay. Then the final thing to consider then is how likely it is to be Gardevoir 3 or 4, which run Ice Punch. And those are very low. They're possible. They're very low. They're obviously modest. They would obviously get that kill. I suppose they might not. Oh, surely they would. Time for a decision, I think. We'll go for the Espeon. Calm mindset. That's not an invested psychic from Gardevoir. And it was the defensive Espeon. It was 2, 3, or 4 from the amount of damage that Crunch did. He was in the back. Electabuzz. Electabuzz 2 guaranteed, apparently. Hey, thanks said so. Little bit awkward. I think I can rely on Golduck to do enough if it's just Gardevoir left. Electabuzz 2 is not going to do anything before Flygon faints. Flygon's probably the target. Don't really want to Earthquake Psyduck. I mean Golduck. So I think I am going to keep Flygon in, I think. Crunch will definitely bring Gardevoir into 2-hit KO range for Golduck. Probably do a bit more than that, actually. And then go for the... Yeah, and then we'll go for the Earthquake. I don't see how that could be punished. Because this won't be Select range for Gardevoir 5. Gardevoir 6 and 7, they can burn the Guts Pokemon if they want to, I don't care. Destiny Bond would be fine. Psychic Crit would be the worst thing that could happen. But Ursaring should be able to 1v1 Gardevoir anyway. There's no crit. That's it. That's the end of the match then. That is impressive that got that kill. It's probably not Gardevoir 6, it's probably Gardevoir 5 or 7, but normal high risk. I don't think I want Gardevoir 5 or Gardevoir 7. They're okay in the back. Espeon is also okay in the back because it's got decent spadef, can take an ice move, and it can switch into a fighting move too, obviously. Not a bad defensive option. Does that mean Espeon 2 and 4 basically the same Pokemon? Espeon 2 would be better because of Chesto. Gardevoir 7 is quite a lot better than Gardevoir 5. Maybe I should have fished. Maybe I should have seen if it was Salac. Very awkward though. I don't like Destiny Bond as much in doubles anyway. Could just replace Flygon with Espeon. Much more offensive. Much. I don't think so. Yeah, I can't see that happening. I think we'll stick. Need to put the team in. So as normal, there are a few bad things that could show up in normal. But all of the really nasty normal types wouldn't be helped by Espeon or Gardevoir. I think we just continue. Dodrio Milotic. It's annoying. I'm probably going to have to get Flygon out of here. Yeah, they all run a ice move. The ice beams will kill. Yeah. Both of these modest ice beams are going to kill Flygon. And I don't want to take the Icy Wind or the Blizzard either. I have to switch Goldie in, I think. And then Dodrio. Apparently it's most likely to be Dodrio 4. That would be great. It doesn't have double edge. It could run double edge though. 2 and 3 are fairly likely. An alternative turn is to let Flygon get hit by some ice move. Flygon targets Dodrio so that Dodrio gets taken out this turn no matter what. Basically, we would crunch and facade Dodrio because Dodrio will survive a facade. Doesn't it make a lot of sense to try and save Flygon though? We know the normal type is in the back. There aren't very many normal types with ice coverage. Flygon is probably useful into them. This isn't a defensive Flygon, but it does have good defense because of the IV advantage. I'm quite worried about the Salakberry Dodrio. I wonder if I Brick Break it. Because Brick Break won't bring it anywhere near Salac, but Brick Break will do enough damage that it's threatened. On the other hand, if Dodrio doesn't target Flygon, then next turn Golduck can just OK Dodrio with Ice Beam. but Dodrio's target's going to be random. I'll be banking a lot on the 50-50, and if Dodrio does target Golduck, then Golduck faints next turn without having done anything. Flygon's back in. Flygon can take out Milotic in that situation because I'd have targeted it. I guess that's okay. I basically think I have to go for Dodrio. Golduck is faster than Milo. Oh, it's a shame that Golduck is slightly slower than every single Dodrio set. Apparently Snorlax is the most likely in the back, but 21% isn't a huge chunk. Snorlax is probably the normal type that Flygon would be worst into, except maybe Blissey. Okay, let's see what Buddy says. Expelled, Gramble, Tauros. The Intimidate on Ursaring wouldn't be great. The idea of just killing... The idea of trying to KO Dodrio is going with me, even though it means losing Flygon. Bit concerned about the final 1v1 with Milo, though. Like, Milo 4 would be really bad in the back. Actually, Milo 3 and 4 would both be awkward ending 1v1s. Actually, Milo 3 is the worst then, with Recover. But it's female. Golduck is male. But I can't take out Milo this turn, it's impossible. I'm going to have to take out Dodrio, I think. The more I think about it, the more I realise that that must be what's correct. I am potentially wasting... See, if I Fire Blast and it double edges, it potentially kills itself. If I Crunch, I'm potentially wasting Ursaring's attack. But I think it has to faint. The King's Rock Flinch would be so bad here. There's nothing I can do though. Yeah, I've got to go for this, I think. It's Drill Peck and Ice Beam. We don't know anything about the Drill Peck because they all have exactly the same stats. Okay, it's Granbull. Well, Granbull is going to be the slowest Pokemon on the field. Be very tempting to just take out Granbull. Yeah, the Choice Band set would be a nightmare. So some of them run HP. That's annoying. The ones that run HP, I'll have to cross chop. I'm not even sure if I can kill Granbull then. I think it's really bad if Granbull gets an attack off though. Granbull 2 would be completely fine. That's the best outcome. 1, 3 and 4 all bad. I don't know what Milo it is. The Ice Beam was... I mean, even Milo 4 would okay flying with Ice Beam. It just doesn't tell me anything at all. Okay, Golduck is getting exposed here. Golduck is not... This is not Golduck's game at all. He's being made to look very silly. I think I'll have to double cross-chop Gramble. I'm not sure that'll even do enough after Intimidate. I guess I get 2 chances to crit. Not great, though. But by cross-chop, of course, on Urswing, I'm talking about Brick Break. God, that would be a gamble. The good news is that because it's doubles, Milotic is pretty likely to choose Mirror Coat. Because the logic is applied separately to Golduck and Urswing. So even though Urswing didn't use a special move last turn, Golduck is a inverted commas special Pokemon. There's the chance that Mirror Coat gets the plus score and gets elevated above the regular attack, which is actually Ice Beam. Safeguard is also possible if it's Milo too. Okay, I think we got to go for the Gramble. And all the damage is necessary because we have been intimidated. That's good damage. Oh, I'm really surprised at that. I really felt we were going to miss that KO. Okay. That was a defensive Gramble for certain. It was 1 or 3. And Milo used Mirror Coat. Just saying, I'm not expecting it to update the odds on Milo 2 versus Milo 4, but it would be nice if it did. No, oh, sorry, it already loaded. I was waiting for it. So we're gonna, we might not find out though, actually, because they've got investing 170 in a defense stat is similar to investing 155 in HP. I guess we might know from how much damage it does. Even at -1, I'm most comfortable going for the Facade. And Crunches just does not do much damage from Urswing. And then from Golduck. I guess it depends how far ahead I am. Against Milo 4 with Recover, I want to do damage a bit fast, but I don't know it's Milo 4 yet. I think I'll go for the Aerial Ace. Did Ice Beam? Okay, it's leftovers Milo 4. So this would almost certainly replace Golduck, even though it's a lot slower. So Milo is slower than Golduck, but faster than Urswing, so it is possible for the AI to use Recover because it sees itself as a slower Pokemon with Golduck still alive. So I'd actually much rather it target Golduck than Urswing, but it's not going to do that, it seems. Surf and Aerial Ace do very similar damage. Cross Chop, I guess, does meaningfully more. I might be correct to go for the Death Drop. Yeah, we're not out damaging. In fact, we might need to hold on to the PP on that. At least Facade's PP is way higher. Now, is that cross? No, it's going to heal anyway, isn't it? I could Ice Beam. I could fish for a freeze. I think I'm behind enough for that yet. It could also. The problem with Urswing is that Urswing is doing most of the pressuring here. I don't think I can switch to Crunch. That'll give it a lot more time to not use Recover. As soon as Urswing crits, I win, I think. Because crit Facade is going to do way... Yeah, it's good. Crit Facade will do, you know, almost 300 damage probably to Milo. There it is. Nice. It's getting a little bit worried actually. Flying high risk. Oh god. Double-edged elements. Among friends. This Flygon does not want to see us elements though, particular. Against this crit, I'd actually rather keep Golduck, even though its Ice Beam is a lot weaker than Milo's. Just massively faster. We know it's not Dodrio. Double-edged Dodrio is a fairly common option to fill out the cream sheet. I think we need to stick with Golduck. Although what does Salamence really... I mean, what is Salamence doing to Milo and Gen 3? $170. This is Milo's trial base 81 speed that coming in. A lot of the factory is slower than uninvested base 81 and Gen 3. I'm not taking Dojo or Gramble. It's only Milotic I'm considering. And it would have to be. I really like how... I suppose the problem is Golduck is not coming in using stab moves. Even though it's coming in quickly, it's not doing a lot. Milo is so much better at a final 1v1. We've got to swap actually. Wait, let me just... Wait. I did choose Golduck, yes. I know what Milo... Hero Gardevoir is a good lead duo. Wait, it's not normal, it's flying high risk. Doesn't really change it, but... Moltres, Dragonite elements, no thanks. Yeah, once again, I have to double target something for it to faint. But these two do not threaten anywhere near as much as in the previous two games. Ice Punch Gardevoir is still very unlikely. I would like to get rid of the. I suppose I'd rather get rid of Gardevoir first, since Milo does not want to get hit by a Thunderbolt. If Firo does Double Edge, I can Fire Blast it next turn. How do I... If it's another defensive Gardevoir, how do I kill it? It's not going to feint to double crunch. Or crunch Facade. A bit nervous about knocking out Firo though, because I think the flying type that's coming in is going to be trouble. In some ways, maybe the best outcome is not to feint Gardevoir this turn then. I can feint at the start of next turn with Flygon. Yes, in some ways that's better than actually knocking out right now. Because then it's only Firo that gets an action next turn. We'll do that then. We're potentially giving Salac. I can't think of a way to knock it down low enough. I suppose I could... If I crunch Brick Break, that is not going to be Salac. Salac set is docile. $170, $170. God, that's going to be close. But maybe actually, instead of doing... I could do Crunch Brick Break, which is a pretty nice option to set up Crunch Kill for next turn. What might be better is just to Crunch Facade. So I think that might kill the Salac one. If it is Salac, I just leave it alone because it's going to Destiny Bond. I'll go for Firo instead. I think that works. Use Sky Attack. Won't have seen a kill though. We did big damage to Gardevoir. I don't think it's Gardevoir 5 or 7. I wasn't expecting Crunch to do that much. I think it must be 6, 2. It can't be 5, 7. I think it must be 6 or 2. Oh wait, we also saw it use Double Team. Okay, it's Gardevoir 2. Firo use Sky Attack. Yeah, it's not Gardevoir 8, it's Gardevoir 2. What's in the back? Dragonite, Salamence, Aerodactyl, Crobat, Moltres, Zapdos, most likely. Dragonite, quite like. I mean, Dragonite has 10 sets, of course, it's the most likely. I have no idea which. It's impossible to know which one Sky Attack is going into. Is Gardevoir 2 going to always use Rest here? No. It's below 70. It doesn't like Calm Mind and Double Team anymore. It could definitely Psychic. This is only bad if Psychic and Sky Attack are going to the same target, because whatever Sky Attack, if they double target something, it's going down this turn. Dragonite Sediments are good outcomes because Milo can Ice Beam. Okay, Sediments is faster, but it's okay. I'm also thinking, do I save Urswing then? I don't think so. I think we'll go for the God of Archaea again. And maybe Urswing hits whatever's in the back. That's so close. It did use rest. What health are you on, Flygon? 100. So you're definitely Psychic range. And you're definitely Drill Peck double edge range. So Milo is getting blasted by a Psychic, which is okay. Just thinking 30 recoil. I don't think I'd be able to drop Fearow with Fire Blast even before it takes recoil damage with Flygon. I could try it. I think I'd rather get rid of Gardevoir. Doesn't look like Gardevoir is going to be able to feint to the crunch though. What's nice about targeting Gardevoir is Milo is faster. It would be dreadful if both moves missed. Or if next turn, if Surf misses from Milo, that would be really bad. It's still correct to take out Gardevoir first, I feel. Is that true? No, I don't want Fearow to double edge Gardevoir, surely. That would be... Isn't that much worse? Yes. So the question is, do I want a Fire Blast? That'd be risky. It has very high potential upside though. Very high potential upside from Fire Blast. If Fearow can feint after it uses double edge. Oh, it doesn't have to use double edge, it could use I could just use Drill Peck anyway. Doesn't have to I suppose the burn upside is also really good. After a burn, Flygon would survive. It would be huge. I think I might need this actually. Oh, Bright Powder. Amazing. Bright Powder. Okay, is Dragonite in last? It's gonna be a high risk, high return. That's already been filled out. So it can't be 4 or 5. Right, that's very helpful. I don't want the Thunderbolt sets can't be allowed to live. Ice Beam's going to take out the... all of the bottom ones will drop to Ice Beam, I think. The top ones will They're running 170, 170. They'll survive Ice Beam. Ugh. Well, at least Milo is faster than Urswing, so if it's a wasted attack, it doesn't matter. And if Urswing quick claws, that's completely fine, because then that means that Dragonite doesn't get an action. Dragonite could also quick claw though, and Dragonite could also get a bright powder miss. I just need to take. I think I just need to take out one. It would be really bad if they dug. They want. I really want them to target Urswing and not Milo. How insane would it be to use Mirror Coat on Milo? It's just not a high value play though. I don't know which. Okay, it catches Psychic nicely from Gardevoir, but I don't know which Dragonite set it is. 3 out of 5 possible. 3 out of 8 possible are physical, the other 5 are special. Even against the bulky ones, I think I'd still rather Ice Beam. There's just so much upside. Because I can crit, high roll, or freeze. Those are all really good outcomes. It is a fast Dragonite. I mean, the best thing I can do is probably take it out anyway. That gives Urswing some hope in the Gardevoir 1v1. Yeah, I think it's got to be correct. Nice. It was probably Dragonite 9 or 10 then. It could have been 1, 2 or 3, but it's probably 9 or 10 for us to get them in one shot. Wasn't a fast Dragonite anyway. It was 1, 2, 3, 9, 10. It was slower. Now hopefully you don't get a load of misses. That's good enough. No type slow and steady. Could take Dragonite over Flygon. The problem is it's so slow. I've been nearly punished enough times to take slowly. I think it's incorrect to take slowly. I am on the hunt for a fast lead with Stab that can stand alongside Urswing. It hasn't come up yet. Because Fear 04 is not fast. If Fear 04 and Speed IVs, I'd probably take it. Don't think so. Let's put the boat in. Just curious what it's going to come up with. Mistress is always top of slow and steady for obvious reasons. Mistress, Gengar, Lapras, Ninetales, Umbreon. Would not love any of those to show up. Mischievous is obviously fine, but I don't think we're taking though. Salamence, Mischievous. I mean, the Stoen said he missed. I'm fine with it. It's very awkward because although Salamence can obviously. How many of these running Dragon Claw? Yeah, 3 are running Dragon Claw. Issue is, I do not want to switch Milo in to some really strong move like Earthquake, or potentially worse, Dragon Dance. Maybe I could just leave. Could I just leave Mischievous there? How much damage am I really doing to Salamence? I'm going to struggle to do more than half, aren't I? I've been intimidated. Crunch and Facade. 60-70% maybe? Double Crunch and Facade wouldn't kill Salamence. Maybe a less bulky one. Again, 4 out of 7 run no bulk. The Dragon Dance ones, don't they want to Dragon Dance? Because then they're faster than Flygon. They also like Honor, but their teammate immunity is also very good. And not far. Even though it's slow and steady, there is Salamence 3 as possible, which has no setup. And the Salamence 6, which is possible, which has no EQ. Salamence 1 would be the best outcome here. The reason I want to leave Mischievous alive is because of the dual type no immunity glitch. Mischievous 2 and 3 both want to use Thunder Wave against Flygon for speed control. They don't understand that Flygon is immune. This is why I think it must be correct to target Salamence. And really, once I've decided to target Salamence, it becomes obvious that there's no real alternative to Crunch Facade. Even after Intimidate, Facade will do more. On some levels, it feels like a waste because Milo will drop Salamence with Ice Beam, but I can't get Milo in safely, I don't think. I don't even want to bring Milo into an Earthquake. I think that'll do a lot. Yeah, let's go. Let's go for the Salamence. The Crunch Bidef drop doesn't seem worth it. We're missed. Bright Powder missed. Mischievous use Psychic, so it's Mischievous 2 off. Surely it's not Mischievous 4. That was adamant damage, surely, from Salamence, the Earthquake. That's Salamence 4. No, it's not Salamence 5. Almost did half to Urswing. Salamence is definitely going to Earth. It's so bad, I missed both moves. Mischievous doesn't necessarily target. It has to be Mischievous too, apparently. It should very strongly want to fund away Flygon. You keep Ursaring alive for the final Pokemon, whatever it is. Tyranitar, Starmie, Feraligatr, Hypno, Manectric. Alright, blah blah blah. That's just a list of the Pokemon with the most sets, basically. Can save. I still think Mischievous is not a problem. Just does so little damage to all 3 Pokemon I have. And it should be getting stuck on Flygon on the wave. It really feels like a toss-up whether or not it's worthwhile maintaining Earthling or letting it faint to the Earthquake, though. That's a really debatable one. I suppose Earthling does have a chance at getting the Quick Claw off. Should be clutch. I guess the bottom line is that the switch in takes on a lot more risk. Yeah, I think the switch in is just inherently more risky with Earthquake, or if Mischievous targets Earthling 2, or if Earthquake crits. All of these scenarios are much worse. I don't think Crunch is going to be able to two-shot, but at least this way, Salamence only gets 1 move off against Milo. And I do have Quick Claw out too as well. If Quick Claw activates right now, that'd be great. So we're still not using Thunderwave. I'm really surprised that Mischievous tried to Psychic Ursaring twice. But we weren't in range, we were above 100 health. Right Power is giving me pause for thought here. Because Milo could miss Ice Beam. I think the fact that if Milo missed Ice Beams and I don't crunch Salamence, that would be so bad. I think I have to crunch in case Ice Beam misses. Because that's the only way then I'll be able to save Milo. Nice Dragon Dance. It did that because it saw the opportunity to go for speed control. I guess it's good that it didn't do it first turn. It's Tentacle in last. Buddy's not going to have any information on this, I think. Apart from item exclusion. It can't be leftovers. Tentacle 1. Slow and steady. Now, although... I was going to say, although Mischievous should be getting stuck on Thunderwave, Attract, Psychic, and Confuse Ray are all exceptionally annoying. I think I'd like to taking the 2v1 here. Icy Wind does quite a lot to Flygon, but it does get hit by the spread penalty in Gen 4. So it's probably a 5-hit KO on Flygon. Which probably sounds quite surprising, but I think that's true. And we need to get rid of Mistress anyway, so that Surf can do more damage to Tentacruel. The worst thing that Tentacle could do is definitely a poison on Milo. I do have Recover though. And it will want Icy Wind because it's obsessed with... Yeah, it's obsessed with being faster anyway. It only... After a single Icy Wind it is faster though. We don't need Ice Beam. Crunch will do enough to get into Surf range. I think Milo should always win this, except for exceptional Confuse Ray RNG. Tentacruel has no healing though, so I think we just go for as much damage as we can. Solar Beam does do more damage, but I can't guarantee Sun going up and staying up, especially when it's quite likes to Confuse Ray. And Surf does good damage actually. I don't want to ruin it with Sun. Okay, don't double self it again. Yeah, that was almost scary because single target Icy Wind obviously does a lot more to Flygon. Dragon. High risk. Ooh. But no Salamence. In fact, Salamence 4 I could take. 208 speed, which is worse, but Intimidate is really nice. And I do have a good ice swap in. If it was the final match, I could take the Tentacruel. I think time for Flygon to leave. It's a shame. Get rid of one white powdered dragon for another. Dragonite Kingdra. Very likely to be again looking for those double-edged Hyper Beam. Yeah. Kingdra's a pain actually. It's only 42% to be Kingdra free. The others all have Ice Beam or Icy Wind. Salamence does survive Icy Wind, but it won't survive Ice Beam. Probably looking at a switch then. Because Milo doesn't care about ice moves. I do not want this to be Dragonite 8 with Brick Break. The others are all sort of okay. So switch in Milo. Milo is faster than the slow Dragonites. Milo is not guaranteed to get Ice Beam off into the special sets though. I suppose to cover that I'll have to facade them then. Cover the option of a special set would be faster than Salamence. Mostly, again, it's Dragonite 8, which is the sort of nightmare. I'm leaving Kingdra there. Is that a problem? I don't think so. Again, Kingdra 3 is not a big problem in doubles. I'm happy to leave Kingdra 3 on the field for a turn or two. It's Dragonite that is much more concerning. Yeah, well, I have to get Salamence out, I think. Way too many. I mean, both of them could have Ice Beam. So we get Salamence out, and we need to cover the Dragonite possibility for some of the worst case scenarios, so that we can still win. It's just Icy Wind. It's Kingdra 1. There's only a 10% chance apparently, and that's an uninvested double edge. Yeah, the problem with Icy Wind is that Milo is slower than Dragonite now. It doesn't matter, I suppose we still have to hit it with Ice Beam. But the good news is that Salamence doesn't care quite so much about Dragonite 2 being around. Two, 3, 6. Oh god. That's going to be dangerously close to Hydro Pump range. I think it's probably safe. Probably Urswing is safe from Hydro Pump from Kingdra. Hydro Pump should do a bit over 200 average. 236 is a bit high for that. So Ice Beam the Dragonite. I think we do have to target Kingdra. Oh god, I don't know if Facade plus Salamance's double edge will KO Kingdra 1. Max HP. I have to target Dragonite with Ice Beam. There's no option. Crap. Okay, maybe I was wrong about that Hydro Pump. That did a lot. That did a lot. How much is what is Kingdra 4? 232 damage with that Hydro Pump. A lot. Claydol was in last. Claydol 4 is forced. Explosion is very deadly. I suppose Milo and Salamence will survive it because it will be at -1. Still very scary. Well, here's the thing. Milo will beat Kingdra into 1v1, so really I just got to kill Claydol. Yeah, I just need to kill Claydol. So I'll Ice Beam Claydol. And then when Salamence comes in, it will double edge. If Urswing gets a Quick Claw, the best thing Urswing can do with its Quick Claw is to hit Claydol with a Facade. I guess that'll do more. Whereas Clado has slightly higher speed def. Yeah. There's the Dragon Breath. I don't want you to explode, actually, Clado. Please don't explode. A huge crit. Okay, that crit means that Salamence will be in Dragon Breath range. Claydol could activate its Focus Band on Salamence's Double Edge, so I want to cover it with Ice Beam. Okay, good. Yeah, I knew I was in range of that. Just pausing because I'm thinking, is that going to be Ice Beam range, or do I want to Mirror Coat it? The only way that Kingdra can do damage is through special moves. I think his Mirror Coat must be correct then, surely. Yeah. I'm not sure if that was Ice Beam range or not. No type high risk. I feel like Dragonite 2 is a step down from Salamence 4. I don't like Kingdra in the back because it might be coming into Dragon moves. Defeats the point. Claydol is an interesting option though, because Claydol can Earthquake alongside Salamence, which is quite strong. So Claydol was forced out by water moves, but it's somewhat rare to have a water move that isn't Surf. And Claydol's other weaknesses are either rare or kind of don't matter. I do quite like the Claydol pickup. The only problem with the Claydol pickup is that if there's a strong Stab Ice move leading off, I won't know necessarily 100% which kill is going to see. You know, it's like, or if it's a Pokemon with Hydro Pump and Ice Beam, I won't know. I don't want to guess. That's what's nice about the current setup, is that I don't have to guess. I think we're going to stick. I'm tired. I think we're going to stick. Miltank Articuno. Well, Salamence is going to switch out again on turn 1. Let's see what's what. So Articuno 4, I don't want to stay on. Articuno 3, I don't want to stay on. Articuno 5, I don't want to stay on. Articuno 7, I don't want to stay on. Articuno 1, I don't want to stay on. Articuno 2, I guess there's no investment behind the Blizzard, so I guess Salamence survives it, but I still don't want to stay on that really. Nice, so that's all of them. Okay, so Salamence is leaving. The Miltank, all the Miltank sends are physical. So I think I can leave those alone. Although Focus Punch is annoying, I think I can leave those alone. Thunderwave could be coming. No, it's a speed tie. It's a speed tie. But anyway, I think what Ursula needs to do is target the Artie. should have good damage to all of those Articuno except Articuno 2. And even Articuno 2 will do a good chunk. We might be able to 4-hit KO it with Facade. Slightly awkward, but I suppose at least if it is Articuno 2, it really doesn't threaten much back into Milo. Okay. If it's Miltank 3 or 4, I'd quite like to Brick Break it, to be honest, but I don't know which one it is. And apparently 1 is the most likely, followed by 3 and then 2. So I'll just go for the safer damage on Articuno. Of course it's Articuno 2. That Facade didn't do very much. Oh wait, it's bigger now. I think it's determined. Missing is quite bad. Yeah. I don't want to attack this Miltank because it's got counter. I suppose it's quite likely to counter this turn, because it won't have seen any previous move on Milo, and Earthwing just use a physical attack. I think it might be worth the Surf though. Because the spread penalty hurts, but the spread damage that we're doing into Miltank might matter slightly. And then please hit Facade. Ursaring. Yeah. Well, at least Sediments has Aerial Ace. At least Sediments 4 has Aerial Ace. It's so bad that Urswing has missed every single time though. Please? Does it know actually? Does Gentry know not to use Toxic? Please activate Guts though. That would be great. Milo's hitting, but Facade would do so much more damage. Milo's actually going to kill Miltank soon. Oh, it's so bad. What kind of boost is Articuno on now? It's still high enough to see the double team boost. Oh my god. I think I need to recover. Assad will break this up. I have to do it, I suppose. Right, now I think Milo has to get out of here probably. But Articuno has used 4 double teams. So it no longer wants to double team. It wants, or no longer gets the priority in the AI decision making. So bad. That is just... I didn't think I would be losing to Articuno 2 like this. I'm not sure if I've time to. I suppose I could recover again. I'm on borrowed time though. I'm not sure what I'm trying to buy time for as well because the situation just gets worse and worse as Articuno gets more and more boosts. There's another option is that I could say that the situation is so bad that I want to Ice Beam Articuno. An option, I suppose. Okay, I think we'll do another surf though. Because we do need the damage on Miltank will matter soon. Yeah, we might better two-shot Miltank from here with, which is just in time probably for Milo. Oh, you're joking. What a stupid turn that was. So Milo now faints if I don't recover. I guess I could also switch. Feels like a death sentence though. Surely I need Settlements alive. Or this game is completely over. I really just need to hit one facade. I suppose I'd probably need to hit facade and surf actually. This is a really bad situation. I've also got to think, do I want to just... I don't see what else I can do. I don't see what else Urswin could even try. I don't think Crunch cheese anything. And Crunch does so much less than Facade. And if Articuno ever does actually Toxic Urswin, I definitely want to be on Facade that turn. The bigger decision point is definitely surf versus recover here. Because with recover I do buy an extra turn. I'm not sure if that extra turn will be worth anything. I think it's worth it. Why do Earthwing's not taking much damage? I can tread water for a turn or two, see what happens. I can't believe we're going to run out of Facade potentially. That would be insane. And now Articuno is all the way at +6 evasion. So Articuno is definitely finished. Articuno is definitely finished using double team now, I think. We're at 97. So what have I got? Let me just check. I'm not going to look into this. Got one Facade left if I use it against Articuno. Because one option here is that Milotic uses Surf and Urswing just targets a thing in the back with Facade. Milotic goes down then. But that's not my last Facade, it's my last Facade unless I don't attack Articuno with it because of pressure. But Milo would faint to Toxic this turn if I choose to do that. The alternative is I can just again, I'm sort of treading water. I'm not achieving much. I guess I'm burning Blizzard PP. I guess that sort of matters. But if I want to do that, I probably don't want to use Facade this turn on RT. Recover. Milotic will still be alive. Not very alive, but kind of alive. God. I've seen one Blizzard so far. Am I really going to be able to? Because Urswing and Milo both have to. Could they really both survive 4 turns? maybe. I think if Milo faints, surely it's over. Look how high Articuno's HB bar is. I think it has to be correct then. Go for another recover. The question is what I want to do with Ursaring. Something I haven't even thought about at all is the problem with the Pokemon in the back. I'm very tempted to just click Brick Break on Miltank. Just remove it. If the Pokemon in the back doesn't immediately threaten Milotic, I suppose that's a small upgrade. I'm slightly closer to winning then. I don't think I'd love to be able to bring Salamence in somehow, but I think Artie is way too likely to click Blizzard. I definitely don't want the whole song and dance about trying to stall on recover is so that Articuno can't hit Salamence with Blizzard. I'm not even sure Miltank is actually in surf range. I don't even think I could surf and try and facade the last Pokemon. I know it's high risk, that's all I know though. I mean, it's unlikely to be flying, ice, or normal, so I suppose Salamence is probably favoured to it, whatever it is. I'm not AFK. Wait, is my mic on? Yeah, I think I'm going to lose. This Articuno's at plus. This is Articuno's at +6 evasion. I could take out Miltank, I guess. You know what? I'm gonna kill Miltank. Let's see what's in the back. Oh, you have poisoned me, but it's might be too late. Raichu will see a kill on Milotic. Would it be insane to try and switch Salamence in? Let's see what Raichu it is first. Could be any. I mean, they'll all see a kill on Milo. Could bring Salamence in. Bring Settlements in and kill Raichu. I am in so much trouble. I'm in so much trouble though if Articuno uses Blizzard. So Articuno will be forced to... It can only Blizzard or Substitute now. It is above 70. Yeah, I could switch out Milo. God, that would be so risky. At the same time, I've got to think, what happens if I keep Milo in? It feints to Raichu. All of those Raichus are faster than Articuno 2. So if Articuno 2 is going to use Blizzard this turn, then Settlements is getting hit anyway. Salamence can... The thing is, Salamence can survive a Blizzard. It can survive one Blizzard. I get exactly one. Another thing to go... Raichu could miss Thunder. It could be Raichu 3 and it could miss Thunder. That would be massive. But if it's going to miss Thunder, it might as well miss Thunder on Salamence, surely. Oh, I can't believe I'm going to do this. Bring Settlements in. Saves Milo from poison. I've got to target. Surely I've got to target Raichu. Okay, double team. Your Raichu 1. Okay, at least we didn't miss. Articuno, you sub. I'm just thinking, this is gonna... Oh no, I'm not sure. I was gonna say, but I think we can let Salamence get hit by one Blizzard. Because Salamence will survive while it's single target. The issue with that... The issue with that is that I'm not sure how well Salamence does about Blizzard and then Toxic later. I think if I'm going to win this, I'm going to have to win by stalling Blizzard out of PP. There's 4 Blizzards left. Now, Milo can definitely take those. Well, not comfortably take them, but while sitting on Recover, it won't faint to Blizzard. Earthling's in more trouble. There was also maybe some merit. What if I just let Ursaring faint? Not immediately, but just don't try and save it. Because then, even though Milo is poisoned, Milo is actually at 93 HP. I mean, it'll take very little from Blizzard. So I could just let... Maybe that's the true endgame then. Sediment attacks, and then Milo has 3 Surf PP left. Surf will do around 100 to Articuno, which is about 30% of its health. I would still need misses on Settlements. Settlements can get hit by Blizzard though, can get hit once. So it's going to be so close. First of all, it's guaranteed to Blizzard right now. But I actually think I want to leave Settlements into that. Because the other two die too quickly. And here's the amazing thing, is that actually, this Aerial Ace, if this Facade hits, because Aerial Ace will destroy the sub, this Facade hits, it kills Articuno. And Articuno can't kill Ursaring right now. I'm going to have to go for this. At least this will be a 33% win this turn right now. Okay. Oh, I missed. And Ursaring is definitely in Blizzard range now. Another option also got... The thing is, I've got the option of using Dragon Dance. The reason why I might want a Dragon Dance is because it might let Articuno get back up to a HP total where it's comfortable to try and substitute, which would also be a huge mistake if it did that. However, I feel like it's just wrong. I feel like I'm giving up crit odds on Aerial Ace. And I'm also not sure if Sediments will even be around for 2 turns. I mean, if I Dragon Dance, Blizzard hits, and then I Aerial Ace and Blizzard hits, I've done less damage than if I just Aerial Ace twice. Ursaring can still do good damage this turn. If Blizzard misses, of course. Yeah, I think I've got to go for Earthquake. Please, Ursaring, you've missed every... It feels like you've missed every single move. I think you hit it substitute once. Please hit this. Okay, Blizzard hit. Oh my god. It's got 2 Blizzard left. Okay, so it's a 9% chance I win because Sediments dodges both. It will always use Blizzard because it sees the kill on Sediments. There's no randomness now. It will always use Blizzard. Let me just see. I've got 3 Surf left, right? Yes, I do. So if Milotic hits both Surf, I win. Surely. Yes. That's also like a 9% chance. And if Blizzard misses Sediments on the first turn, I might have decent odds on the 2-hit KO. Okay, so Blizzard missed Sediments. I think it just needs to miss once. Blizzard missed Sediments once, that's a win. Milo... Sediments dies, but Milo hits both Surf. That's also a win. Oh, it's so ugly because the second Surf is going to be on the turn that I would want to recover. Also, I think Aerial Ace Surf would kill here, surely. In fact, I might only have to hit one Surf. It's not quite as bad as I think. I've got quite a few outs right now. Got to go for Surf though, it does the most damage. I can't freeze ice types. Double miss. Oh my god. What HP is that? That must be Aerial Ace range, right? Well, Milo takes 37 HP damage from poison this turn. Blizzard will do about 20. I'm pretty sure it's in range. If it's in range, I win. Here's the complicated factor. If I don't recover with Milo this turn, then Milo faints to... No, it doesn't. It's only got one Blizzard. Okay, I can recover with Milo next turn then. That's fine. I mean, it looks under 25% HP to me. Aerial Ace will do a bit under... So this Sediments is 3 IV, but it's max attack, it's 375 attack. Would crit Blizzard punish this? Would crit Blizzard punish this? Yes, it would. I don't think it matters though. Jesus, that was close. So lucky. It was so aggressive to bring in Sediments, but it was definitely correct. I needed Milo. I didn't need Milo alive to do damage, but I needed Milo alive to make Blizzard take the spread penalty nerf. No type high risk. Oh, we know it's Raichu 1. Raichu 1's not bad. At the same time, I really... This Articuno 2 sucks. I know it looked really good right then, but it normally sucks when it doesn't have huge evasion luck with double team. Miltank 1 isn't a real Pokemon. Raichu 1 is quite good. I think it's enough to take though. Yeah, surely I don't swap. It's no type high risk, but it's the last battle of the round. But I can't spec into no type high risk. Davin. So it's double intimidate went off. The Taurus always moves first. Scissor always moves last. At -1, double edge doesn't do that much. And Taurus 1 is probably the best case scenario, to be honest. I think the scissors. I do not want to get slammed by a counter. All of those scissors are the same bulk apart from 4. Taurus is slightly more threatening, but I can Earthquake to cover both anyway. -1 Earthquake still does decent damage for Mercering. In fact, I can Dragon Dance. Earthquake. Does that achieve a lot? I'll be faster than Taurus. Just noticed you funny guy. I forgot about Taurus 3 for a second. Oh no, am I gonna... Can I don't think I've got time to bring in Milo though. Taurus has got a terrible special attack stat. I think I was gonna take it if it's that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna if it is Taurus 3, I think I'll just take that. There's enough reasons not to want to Dragon Dance though. Probably top of the list is Double Edge Crit. Yeah, I don't think I want to Dragon Dance. I'm a little bit worried about Sizzle 3. But if it is Sizzle 3, I'll leave it alone after this turn. What's more threatening? What's more threatening? I guess it's probably Taurus, is slightly more. It's probably Taurus. Oh, Sword Stance. Is or 2 or 4. Use Double Edge. I don't think I can let... Scissor isn't at +2, it's at +1. I don't think I can let Scissor run around with +1 though. That's a bit scary. Don't know if I can kill it though. That Earthquake was not inspiring damage. I might be able to kill it if Salamence uses Earthquake. Yeah, I think I'll have to do that actually. I think Salamence will have to Earthquake. And Urswing after Earthquake. That's a... Earthquake and Urswing is not good, but it's a lot better than Sizzle getting off a move. Earthquake is 10 base power. 10 more base power than Aerial Ace. And at the level of attack at level 100, that's about plus 10 damage. Or we could do double edge. I didn't really consider this. But I guess Houndoom coming in and getting crit by Earthquake is hilarious because it would have... Okay, it wouldn't have survived both Earthquakes, but it should have survived one. Okay, I wasn't expecting the battle to end that turn. Okay. Oh, I want to keep going, but that set was so exhausting. I want to keep going. I'm going to keep going. It's fine, just manifest a easier draft. Psychic's free-spirited. Suicune too. Round 8 plus. Psychic, no phrase. Oh, we got the fast Flygon back. Oh, nice, it's an easy draft. I mean, Latias, this is Latias 4, isn't it? Oh no, Latias 4 is the one with Charm. Which set are you again? Oh yeah, you're Latias 6. Good though, I'm happy to lead dual fast mons. Question is, what's in the back? You know what's funny? I could also lead with Wheezing and Explode, and Suicune can protect. I think we'll put Suicune in the back, mostly because Suicune 2 is just a very reliable 1v1er. It doesn't do a lot in terms of immediate support, and maybe it gets replaced, but I think the back one is the one that most likely to 1v1, and Suicune 2 is just such a god with the 31 IV advantage. So we'll take the best two. I don't think we need to rely on Moltres. Normally this Moltres set would be a easy pickup, but not right now. So it's Wheezing, Nidoking, Moltres is left behind. And we're taking Latias, Flygon, Suicune. I'm happy with that. Of course it's Dewgong out first. This probably does not matter though. All the Alakazams are, yeah, they're all defense, special attack, but because I'm 31 IV, I'm faster than all of them, both Pokemon. There's no Quick Claw possible this turn. So I think I'll just Earthquake and then Dragon Claw. But it's possible, maybe Alakazam could survive, I don't think so. This is such an easy team to pilot though. Medicham in last. I don't even need to check. I'll put those in for the next. Water, no phrase, but I could have tried to scout what those were. The Dugong took about 60 something from Earthquake. That makes it a HP invested set, but maybe not 3. That's probably Dugong 1. It didn't. I wouldn't have used Headbutt, Fake Out though, because it would have seen a kill with Ice Beam. Don't know what the Alakazam set was. A swap. We take a monster set to want to swap. Vaporeon, Quagsire. Can we take out Vaporeon this turn? Much more likely to have Ice Beam. I also don't really want Suicune to have to deal with Vaporeon. Could also just switch out Flygon. Didn't I have more faith though? Have more faith in the power of Earthquake, Dragon Claw. Quagsire could run Ice Beam, but its Ice Beam set is sassy with 170 special attack. I mean that's so much less than Vaporeon could run. And there's only one set. Yeah, it must be right to target Vaporeon. I could have switched Suicune in. Or it might survive. Okay, no. Let's curse Quagsire. And that's Slowking last. So Quagsire faints, don't need to think about that. Slowking. I'm trying to see a reason not to Dragon Claw it. I can't. I mean, Attract is an option, Thunderwave is an option. I guess it's better to attack this, surely. Oh, Quagsire got a quick claw. Curse, but it didn't matter because we crit. It probably wouldn't have mattered anyway. This team is. This is the thing about doubles in Poison now. The thing about doubles in Gen 3 is that you're just so likely to steamroll if you get a draft like this. They're not swapping out. Again, it could be sort of Crobat Wheezing, but if it's Muck or something, it's just going to faint to Earthquake. Okay, I didn't. Oh. I feel like I'm. That's my fault that those two showed up, I guess. But we can miss ball. Interesting. So there's no special defensive Wheezing. So we can miss ball Wheezing, even if it's Wheezing 4, miss ball will kill it. Crobat is a bit annoying. I guess we facade the Crobat in case it uses Toxic. Yeah, I guess we facade Crobat. A miss ball should take out Wheezing. Double team. Steelix in last. So I think I probably want to try and kill Steelix. The Steelix won. Citrus, so it survives. Okay. In that case, then I will target Crobat with Latias. Because Earthquake will trigger Citrus for sure. Suicune will never lose to Steelix. So it really just is about killing Crobat. In fact, I'll Facade it. He's faint. We're doing this again, are we? Are you really doing this again? It is a problem if this is still alive when Suicune comes out. Are you serious? I'm considering switching Flygon, because Flygon will never get hit by Toxic. I can switch in Flygon, then Suicune can protect. That gives Latias a turn or two. It could just... Wait, how much... What is Flygon on? 44. That might be... Well, it's definitely going to be Dragon Breath range, isn't it? I don't really want to get Suicune to get paralyzed. Actually, I do. That would be perfect. Suicune can get paralyzed. Yeah, so we can get paralyzed, that's fine. I'll switch Suicune in then. Again, it'd be nice if Mistball connected. What the hell is going on? I guess I can protect. And I guess I should dive Steelix. I can't believe this. I guess I'll get Suicune out then. Because Steelix is always using Earthquake. I think Crobat will try and Toxic this turn or Giga Drain. And now we'll go back out to Suicune. Okay, good. I was getting really worried then for a second that something incredibly stupid was about to happen. Steelix faints to dive, surely. Yeah. If Crobat 2 had... Crobat 2 is a thing that almost killed the streak on the second round. So no type, no phrase. We're definitely sticking. I hope that was bad luck for this round out of the way. Zamir. Venusaur, Milotic. Oh, Milotic is going to be able to get Flygon. But Venusaur could target Flygon as well. It's fine. I think we bring... Because Sludge Bomb won't be targeted on Flygon. Sleep Powder would be mildly annoying, but actually okay. I'd rather Suicune went to sleep, then Latias. Leech Seeder would be annoying, but also okay. Venusaur 3 is Milo 3 is okay. 2 and 4 of the Ice Beams. They're gonna target Flygon. Get Flygon out of there. And we'll go for the 2 KO on Venusaur, just in case it's something nefarious. So it's sunny day. About to faint anyway. This is Ice Beam. I actually don't have a very good read on if that's Milo 2 or 4. On the damage, I wasn't paying attention. Didn't do very much, but they both won't do very much to Suicune. So there's no Bright Powder or Focus Bound on Venusaur, so I can just Dragon Claw it, and I can Toxic Milotic. It's Magmar in last. And we saw Mirror Coat. Doesn't give us new information. So, it could be any Magmar. I just want to... What do I want to do? I can go after it. I can dive and Dragon Claw it. I suppose I'll dive Mist Ball better. In the sun, I don't think dive will kill. Okay, let's take it out. That's funny. Oh yeah, it's Milo 2. I forgot to update the item. No leftovers. We saw Barrier, so actually it's Magmar 1, but I don't care. Bug, high risk. We're actually fine to bug high risk. Worst case scenario, I'll get Latias out of there. But Pokemon like Heracross are weak to Psychic, obviously. Shuckle and Heracross it is. Okay. It's most likely to be the set 4 Select set. But it could also be the Focus Band set, and there's a small chance it lasts too. None of those run max HP, max Bdef, which is what it would take to survive Earthquake into Mist Ball. So I think we'll just Earthquake into Mist Ball. I guess Heracross 2 is faster. Only a 7% set though. Do I need to respect that? Do I need to respect Heracross 2? I suppose I should do. Because Suicune doesn't care about taking a big Mega Horn. Yeah, even Heracross for something, Suicune doesn't care. Just gotta remember not to poison it because of Guts. Because Bulk Up is Heracross too. slight problem, actually. In Heracross 2, Oko Flygon at +1? Surely not. Really fast. Oh, and roll-up missed. Yeah, so I can leave Shuckle. It's a 2v1 battle. I'm only focused on Heracross. I can leave the other Shuckle alone. Even if it wasn't Guts, it has Lum. Okay, well, Earthquake does more than Facade. And I guess we dive. That's a massive crit. Oh my god. That's a massive crit. Don't care about rollout. That's a huge crit against Suicune. Yeah. Well, Heracross is faster than Latias, and I can't kill Heracross. So I just have to Earthquake. At least I kill Shuckle and Heracross in the same turn. And then if obviously if Heracross misses Mega Horn, that's great. Yeah, that's not a roll. Ironically, I would have been better off just attacking on turn 1. I knew I was damaging Suicune, but I obviously wasn't putting it into Mega Horn range, but then there's that massive crit. I didn't even give it Swarm. I did that on purpose too. Trying to play around Swarm and play around Guts. No type slow and steady. The third opponent was Nidoking, which was a lucky outcome. Oh, we're not swapping. Heracross 2 is good, but it's not a super Pokemon, it's not 31 IV. So slow and steady Mischievous is always not a surprise. Can I kill Feraligatr here? I'd really like to do that. I think I can. God, super Pokemon are so broken. Are there any Hariyama? What's the most invested Hariyama set? Hariyama 1, okay. Hariyama 1 I would have to assist. Okay, fine, I will Earthquake. It's hilarious that is a crit. It's hilarious. Is this even the same game as the same factory as the last time? Slow and steady. Again, I see no reason to swap. Ride on Tentacruel. surely at least one of Tentacle faints to Earthquake. Is there a max HP, max defense bold Tentacruel? No. And they're all slower, and there's no Bright Powder. So Tentacruel is dead. Rhydon is a bigger problem with its Quick Claw. However, the best thing I can do is just maul at it. Yeah. Megahorn won't kill Latias. It hasn't got stab. This is a free IV Rhydon. It won't be able to kill Latias. The thing it can do is Horn Drill. That would be scary. And I guess Rhydon 2 could Rock Slide. Yeah, well. Let's see. No Quick Claw, so you're dead, Rhydon. It's Raikou in last, which is a funny outcome. Bite. Don't think this matters. Raikou 4 every time. That definitely faint to Earthquake. I actually wish I Dragon Clawed. Dragon Claw would have two-shot this Raikou. It's got no bulk. Okay, it doesn't matter. Yeah, nice. That previous set, I mean, that was an interesting session. The first set was horrendous. Both, I think the draft wasn't that good and the luck was horrendous. And then, apart from the scare from Crobat 2, the second set was really simple and was a really strong draft, which happens. This is why doubles isn't quite as interesting, I guess. But yeah, we'll save there.